What's going on, everybody? This is BMT coming at you again, and I'm definitely doing this one. Um, I was more so in the mood to actually allow people to actually do their lives, and just I was watching. I was busy doing stuff. I got work tonight. There's a big party going on, so they definitely need everybody. I need all hands on deck. But I wanted to talk about this one and get this out of the way. If you are coming on through, I want to get at this really. I'm not going to be too long. If you're coming on through, like the video, share the video, and let's talk about this just real quick because we're going into the next year, and we're definitely seeing um, that of a it's a downward spiral. It's gotten really bad. I never thought I would see men crying over sex offenders the way I'm seeing men trying to validate men who went around spreading genital herpes and possibly HIV. And this is a problem. There was no message about, hey, brothers need to go wrap it up. Brothers need to be more safe. Um, you know what I'm saying? Got the guy narcolepsy take over it? No, I'm not. I know I'm not because some of y'all be too y'all. Some of y'all too cool with people who are like done all kind of crazy shit. Like I'm just being honest. I'm being for real. Like people are cool with sex offenders. What's going on, Godnocracy? Like, yeah, some people are y'all too cool with like. I'm seeing content create. I'm not going to be cool with people who knowingly. And it's honestly like the information is in the link. You know, like they like the if you look at my link below, there's a parole hearing. There's a parole hearing about a man who took a 13-year-old and for 2 years had sex with her and got her pregnant. Same man that was outed about passing and having sex with women and sharing women genital herpes. There is no better killer of the black man, black man. Y'all don't talk about going to the health physician. Y'all be talking about, well, drink some mineral water with alloy and drink some tea and you know what I'm saying, and go to the gym and work out, and then y'all niggas still die. Y'all don't talk about going to the doctor. Y'all don't have probably the only person that probably was actually talking about health, like actual like they actually were in the medical field. They're gone. They're not even in the space. And this is very interesting because you got it like dudes who are going hard saying, well, that's their past. Like, why should you go at them? But I'm like, well, how do you dispel that of a child born of sexual assault? How do you wipe that from the smear of history? How do you wipe away that of a and it's crazy because y'all got it where dudes are literally going hard. Now, if there's some women going hard, then you know they should get what they get. What's going on, Mama Max? Shout out to everybody coming in the chat. But I got like you know people, but you're seeing black men, which we know now black men are the highest recipients of HIV, genital herpes, AIDS. This ain't no shit that we making up. Why y'all think they doing all those commercials with black men in it? Y'all black men, y'all need to start getting checked, bro. If you listen, do I have my paperwork on me? Like, it don't take nothing to go to the doctor and go get your health. Your health, you can't put a dollar amount on getting your health, man. Usually the first person to find out about y'all health is a woman. They gotta go to their checkups. Now I don't know, because a lot of y'all talk about y'all sexual history of fucking outside of, and doing what you do. And this is very interesting and scary. I could not figure out for the life of me, find out why so many men are pressed to defend a man that beat, kidnapped, and raped women. But then I also understand that a lot of these men come from distraught, disturbing beginnings. A lot of these men, they want some type of force of power. They don't want to protect. They're not about protecting. It's about controlling. You don't got to believe me. I mean, hold on. Hang on. Let me see if I can grab it for you. Let me see if I can grab it. But you have it. You have it to ask this man has gone and done these things. You got to where men are having call-in shows to defend a sex offender. Now, hold on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are discussing this. Um, we are discussing it, Alonzo. We are, because we have a very bad situation with productivity. We do. I know. Because we have this ongoing problem. Y'all do understand the HIV, and AIDS situation in the black community is very way up there. It's way up there. We have to talk about it. Black men, you are dying. You're dying. You're not living very long. I mean, most black men don't even live past 70 like that anymore. You see where men are pandering to sexual promiscuity. And I get people saying, well, that's your right. But see, I, as a content creator and as a father, I don't mind when you make a video talking about your sexual, and y'all gonna say, well, it's dick policing. Well, keep your HIV and hepatitis C and herpes penises out of my community. When y'all going around with that sickly shit, I definitely want you to fuck out. Yes, Simple the P had herpes, genital herpes, and was still going around with his friend Free Zone having sex with women. That man went to fucking Canada for goddamn medical insurance. Now, y'all black men, y'all can pretend that this shit ain't happening in front of us, but understand this. These motherfuckers are out and about. Thank you, Mama Max. Mama Max works in the medical field. Black men aren't making it past 55 like that anymore. Fuck dealing with the goddamn bullet. Fuck dealing with goddamn the other shit and vices of life. Niggas are getting done in by health. And it's interesting because this type of energy, of an attitude, is not being accounted for. Want to be cool, hip, trending, make money, be in charge of the bitches. Y'all ain't going to the doctor. Y'all not wrapping it up. Y'all can say y'all are, but we see the vices are different. Ain't none of the Simple to P or any of the dudes. And now, hang on, let me make sure I show this. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all some of the fence. All the other shit. Now I can go in further. I can go in further about this. But you have it, and then I had to start deleting comments. They were starting to get too radical. I've always, at this point, I started deleting comments. What's going on, MOT? What's going on, Miss? What's going on, Miss? What's going on, Miss Queen? What's going on, Sexy Red? What's going on, Ed Unchained? We seem to have developed a pedo ring or pedo worshiping ring. Men crying over men that abuse and violate children and other people. And these men want redirection of access. They want respect. They want the game to be respected. They want to be admired and worshipped and adored. You can't make this up. These are black men. Black men crying for another man that went around spreading the dirty dick. And they'll say that's dick policing, that a man knowingly not wearing and going around that is a sex offender preaching his gospel while fucking up society. That's why I said, like, these motherfuckers want destruction. They're actually more scared of a danger now. Because they want to replicate the actions of one man. You got it with men having conversations about what is the appropriate age of consent with a female. What the fuck we do that at? Men talking about they should be able to go raw inside of a woman and not have to deal with any of the legalities of what happens if they pass something on. Well, she should have had a father, or she should have been married. At some point, man, you can't make this shit up. I ain't trying to change. You can't say I'm changing the narrative, because that's what a lot of these men are doing. Hang on, I mean, let's see if I can put up some more stuff. Now, I don't want y'all to just follow me on this. Go wherever you want to go. Go. Go look up. Hang on, let me make sure I pull it up. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for you. I'm gonna grab it for you. I don't want to do y'all wrong. Now, shout out to Super Slide on pulling this up. Here's the man. Make sure y'all can hear me. Here's the man. As they break down, he talks about how he came from a broken home, went to church. He went out and did drugs. He went out there and did all kind of shit that he lived a life. That this space reverenced him in his actions. But before a board of the law, he knew that it was wrong. See, the thing about it is, a lot of these men that talk about a lot of this shit, they know what they're talking about is fucked up and wrong. The problem that we're seeing is that when you're talking about it around, see, black people can't holistically hold. Black people don't holistically respect black people holding black people accountable. We just don't. And the thing about that is the fact that he's being held accountable by a board of the law. You know, the same thing that y'all say is out there against you and destroying you. And they're literally saying, hey, so at what point when you was with that child did you ever feel remorse? Now, he gets on other lives and talks about how he was checking these bitches. He was checking these hoes. He was out there breaking them in. Even though they legally knew, and he legally knew that he was sexually transmitting diseases. What's going on, Coach B. Darrell?
Damn, man. I appreciate the research you've been doing, man. I didn't realize this stuff about him, but I kind of figured he had some kind of issues. But I'm glad that you confirmed that because I heard rumblings of that, but I never had real research to support, that, right? And
Yeah.
so, man, it's crazy, man. This space, you've been around just as long as I've been around, man. This shit get crazy and crazier. And you got guys that ain't taking care of themselves that's, to me becoming just problematic to the community, and those guys are being praised. But they want to talk about a Pookie and Ray Ray and stuff, and you praising all of these degenerates, man. And that shit is wild, man. But I don't know, man. I'm just looking at this and I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm like, damn, this shit is just crazy. Ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, see, the thing about it is, because when you go into when you go, and I talk to a correctional officer, when you go into these facilities, they have to check you. Now, I hope y'all know in prison, they have a high, STI and STDs are very high in the prison population. Very high. It's very high and bad. This man had genital herpes. That's something you can't get rid of.
Right. You have to live with that the rest of your life.
You got to live with that for the rest of your life. You need a t-shirt. That's it. Like, this man had genital herpes, and you and I have been on live when this man talked about having sex with women, breaking them in, as he would tell us. So you have to imagine how many he has passed on genital herpes to. And then also his affiliates, all of them, that they also talked about breaking in and gangbanging on women, had HIV. And he died of the same type of symptoms of that.
It's crazy.
You understanding the correlation? I'm sure Mama Max is understanding. This man that y'all are defending was passing on non-curable shit that y'all are trying to protect him from. That even when the court say, "Hey, you had a 2-year relationship with a 13-year-old," and all he said was, "I'm from a background with my mama, my granny. I know Jesus. I got off the way of the path. I got into drugs and all that stuff." So you were giving a minor drugs. You were drugging her, beating her, and raping her for 2 years, along with other women. And men will still defend this. That's how bad it is now, D.
I mean, man,
that's how bad it is.
You seeing all kind of guys, man. They all just praising this guy like he, passed some type of legislation. He changed something historically within the community. Like, this shit is sickening, man. The shit is sickening, man. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, and they wonder why they looked at you notice BMT. You notice how a lot of these guys have a situation where they feel like they've been ousted or looked upon bad or done wrong by the black community, and a lot of them have sentiments of anti-blackness or anti-black community, man, and right. You wonder why. But you see, and they don't understand why a lot of black people in the community look at them a certain way. It's because of this type of behavior. It's the behavior that they show.
Well, you see, the thing about it, Nita, is that the thing about it, brother. Why wasn't this man still in jail? That's what I don't understand. You see, the thing sad about that process is this. The thing about it is, sadly, we have a failed system. And even though the truth can come out about this type of system, about this type of behavior of people, they will still garnish a following. They will still hear about this type of derogatory behavior that they will still promote. Because mind you, other men are saying, well, the police didn't know. Wait, but y'all see and know that when they pointed at him, said, "How did you have an open relationship with a 13-year-old?" The woman, they tested the baby. Once, ladies and gentlemen, if you have sex with a minor, it's called DNA. It's called DNA, and all they got to do is test the child. But how long does it take for a child to incubate inside the belly? 9 months. So when that 9 months comes out, they'll say, "Hold up, Mr. P," or whatever they were calling his name. Which he had a he was very humbled in there, because that white woman wasn't playing with his ass. And she said, "Well, how did you, for years, not know that this was a child? How did you not know?" Because, and it's funny because when he got into space, this is how you know some black men, are very comfortable around. They know that this space is a piece of shit space, because he's openly talked about what he did to women.
Right.
Now I know you ain't gonna hold back. You just gonna going at the net. But this man got praised. I got a question for you, O'Shea. Why were you praising this sex offender? I got a question, DJ Cuda. Why are you mourning a man who passed 8 herpes around?
Facts.
I need to know why y'all niggas missing a motherfucker that went around raping children. What part of the game are y'all playing now? A person who is known for human trafficking children and women across state lines. Y'all are going to bat for this Red Supreme. Nigga talking about if a woman starts bleeding, she's of legal age and shit. Got a whole following base of goddamn rapists in this chat.
I'm gonna say this, man. And I don't know if you read this BMT, but if you check out O'Shea channel, right?
Yeah.
He posted on the community wall that one of the reasons why he support and he know that I don't fuck with, you know, because we kind of, it was a while back, but we kind of had this discussion uh about this probably about a year ago, about somewhere around that amount, that period of time. But he posted that when they talked about Sinful to P and the little situation with the girl, right?
Yeah.
O'Shea posted that Sinful to P explained to him the situation about the girl lying about the age, and he didn't know how old the girl really was. And he basically stated, I believe what he said based on that. Like, you know, it's really like when a girl lied, and that's the story that Sinful to P gave me, and that's the position I'm gonna take. Because Sinful to P, I felt like he told me the truth about the fact that the girl lied, and he thought the girl was an adult. So that's the reason why I support him, because the girl didn't tell the truth. And I'm like, come on, man. You gotta, you know, look at this deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, listen, I'm not saying, first of all, you shouldn't be trafficking, number one. Number two, right, if you gonna go into that kind of stuff, it's your job to vet. You can't put that on a little girl, whether she lied to you or not. If you're gonna do that kind of business, you need to know what you got to do to keep yourself safe. You can't sit there and say, well, and it goes back to something we was talking about before, about these guys would blame the little girls for you know, being around grown men. And I'm like, man, y'all gotta look at this stuff. Like, y'all cannot really be like, as real men. There's no way you would want to, like, just think of this in real life, man. Who would want to listen to men with this kind of mindset, man? Just think about it. Let's say you was at your house in a picnic or something, or a cookout, and you got grown ass men saying, "Well, it's the 14-year-old fault. She shouldn't have lied about her age to this grown ass man." Think about what your family gonna say if they heard men speaking like
that. I would beat the fuck out of that nigga right there on the spot.
Exactly. And see, I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, we got to be better than this, man. We got to comprehend better than this. We have to do better than this. This cannot be the mindset of our people. Like seriously, I was taken by the fact that he had that type of thought process, and I'm like, man, look, and he cool, man. I've been cool. I'm like, but man, y'all cannot be having this type of, well, you just gonna easily believe what he says. Somebody that's a known criminal who known to lie, and all of a sudden you think that he's credible in a situation of of trafficking girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, ain't that many. Yes, they are some girls that are a little bit more mature for their age, but I'm sorry. And talking to a 14, 15-year-old, I don't give a damn how she looked. Something about that little girl is going to let you know that this girl is not of age.
Oh, see, here's the thing about it. And I'm glad the guy say solving the race problem. Actually, we did. We actually did. Actually, I mean, see, that's the reason. If you check the rumbles, if you check that, me and Dino have had numerous panels.
Who gives a damn if he dead or not? You know, this is the problem. We got people in the black community who've done great work and they don't get their roses at all. And you got a Negro that has who has great women and did all kinds of stuff, and we want to give him flowers for the degradation of the community. Are you serious? This is the problem, man. This is no different than if a black man graduated from college and nobody give him any ups, but a nigga get out of jail and he getting a party and getting praises for being free. See, this is the backward shit of black culture. You know what I mean? It's like we're basically, idolizing the wrong motherfuckers.
This man, like I said, like this man has doggone.
What you mean? I'm sorry, man, but this guy pissed me off. You talking about don't shit up, nigga? Listen, he lived a shitty life, so yes, he deserved to be shitted on. Ain't nothing positive that I can say. Okay, let me say this. What positive can we say about Sinful Life? Please let me know. If we're going to eulogize him, what positives can we say?
He dead. That's the best positive thing I can say right now. He dead. Fuck him. He dead. If I knew his grave was that, I would bust that shit up right now. I don't have no sympathy for sex offenders. I really don't. I know D. Rowe don't. None of my affiliates. Like I said, exactly. It amazes me because you had other men roll up on Simple to Pete and freeze them about HIV and AIDS. Let's grab something. Let's grab something. Because let's grab something. Let's grab something for some of y'all. If y'all don't, because again, you just have to all the stuff is out there. All the stuff is out there. Fair use. Freeze on the pimp. Simple admit to freeze having AIDS. Man, Jesus Christ. Lord, these men out here dirty dicking, having sex with women, making babies while having HIV. They don't care.
It's crazy, man.
I got a name. Oh, I think what does that prove? Take his steroids for AIDS. Come on now, man. I'm just saying, are you?
Are you there, BMT?
Yeah, okay. I unmute myself. So as you see, plenty of people knew that this man had AIDS. They know about here's the thing about it. The scary thing about this shit. Women will tell a man that, hey, I think you need to go get checked. I got HIV. I had sex with you. That ain't my fault, bitch. And niggas won't go get checked.
That's crazy, man.
They will deny it to the end. Now, it's interesting, but you had other pimps running up on these two about passing genital herpes and goddamn HIV. Other pimps. Hey, you fucking up the game out here. These are y'all motherfucking heroes. These are some of y'all motherfucking game coach kings. And y'all niggas still defend these niggas? Like, nigga, y'all out of y'all fucking mind. I will drag this nigga. I don't give a flying nigga fuck. I will drag this nigga. Y'all don't have to like it. Why? He didn't give a fuck about putting HIV all over the goddamn community like that. He don't give a fuck about our children. He don't give a fuck about his kid. That nigga ain't like even trying to take care of his own damn kid.
Right.
But y'all saying, oh man, y'all going too hard on him. Who gives a shit?
Again, man, you wonder why a lot of these guys have been ousted out of the black community, and they come on the YouTube looking for another family, an echo chamber, as this brother stated in the chat. The manosphere is an echo chamber. Negroes that support this kind of behavior and red pill bullshit, there's nothing but echo chamber. That's why they got so many people that do content about why they had to get away from the shit. Because of sick Negroes like this who support people like this. Glendon Cameron, another one that they supported. Remember the pushback people gave for going in on him? There were people that were supporting Glendon.
I love when they say that's his past. He that was his past. Those women, they came to him. And I'm like, what the fuck?
15-year-old. This dude admitted to having sex with a 15-year-old white girl and the mom.
And also picking up girls from school and shit. Come on, my nigga. Like, y'all be going harder for these sex offenders, harder than getting goddamn black young boys jobs. That shit blows my motherfucking mind.
Yeah, man. Look at this shit, man.
Sex offenders and rapists and domestic violence offenders. Y'all save them niggas. Fuck these black women in the black community, but we got to save the sex offenders of the black fucking niggas. Y'all worse than goddamn Pookie. I shit you not. A lot of these niggas are worse than Pookie. I see why Pookie y'all.
Same thing with hardcore Tito. Same bullshit. Nigga get out of jail. They acting like it's the second coming of Christ. Like in this space when this nigga come out, man.
What they tell me you Diderot? Oh, hold on, y'all two. We don't have all the facts. We have all the evidence. Nigga, what the fuck? We got a whole goddamn document on this nigga. Like, it's like y'all niggas, these niggas will go through processing and everything. And y'all will still believe. This is how I know y'all niggas are dumb. Y'all niggas are dumb. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
And to be honest, man, I don't think I've really listened to a real man. Man, I don't remember the last time I listened to a quote unquote man probably was the only person I seen that may have said some shit was probably what's that police sergeant the guy from Baltimore.
Not Sergeant Willie P. or is it,
no, not
Tatum?
Sergeant Willie P.
Brandon Tatum?
What's his name?
Is it Brandon Tatum?
No, man. The guy, dude, he pick up weights and shit. Because me and him went at it a little bit.
Todd Faulkner?
Yeah, Faulkner. I think Faulkner the only one that may have said some shit.
Like, there got to be a line distinction.
Yeah, man. I think he the only one. Because he's the only I don't listen to the major. The only person I may listen to in this sector is probably. I mean, I don't really consider O'Shea content real red pill content.
No, he's gotten away from a lot of these weirdo ass, creepy weirdo.
Yeah, he even though he still kind of claim it, but he don't really do real red. It may be Obsidian, and I listen to Faulkner every now and then. Right. I don't listen to man like the stuff I used to. Man, I've tuned all these Negroes out, man.
You have to. You got to tune out the weird
man. On one hand, man, because I used to be subscribed to at least 30 channels, and now I'm down to maybe 3 or 4. I may be missing somebody, you know what I'm saying? But this is the reality, man. these guys love degenerates.
But
They love God. They don't. It don't even matter, man. What a guy did, man. If he did something to cause harm to a black girl or a black woman, they willing to overlook all of that shit. It don't even matter.
you know, the thing about that gets me, and I'm just letting y'all guys. I need y'all to just start thinking, man. Start thinking and challenging some of these talking points, man. It's okay if it's a whole panel. Like I done did it. The Rose done did it. Listen, we done did it with whole chats saying "fuck you," you this, you that, all kind of derogatory shit. But see, y'all be talking about y'all want to see men, y'all want to see alpha, y'all want to see men of men. But if you just an easy go sheep when they doing fucked up shit, mind you, we got a guy named Mister. Okay, that's the guy. So we have it where if if you're a person that are afraid to step against the grain, now you got smoke for Pookie, you got smoke for a Pookie. But when somebody who may have a certain vernacular or have a certain type of look about them says something, or somebody heard you even y'all do your little Godfather say quite a lot of stirring shit, and men get quiet because they're afraid. They're afraid to actually be a man and say no, that's fucked up, that's wrong. I don't get down like that. I don't agree with that. Like I said, we had a whole woman come up here talking about on dating a minor. We got at her, banned her,
Facts,
didn't
facts.
didn't fuck with her at all. Kept that same energy. But when it comes to the men get shook. Say, hey, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Nigga, stop fucking with them. But see, I probably it's different because me and Dita Rowe are family men. Where we actually care about this type of thing. But if you're saying that, hey, we shouldn't talk about this, then I'll be like, then
Right.
what are we talking about as men? We're doing here by Mister or solving the race problem. What's up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, First and foremost, happy New Year's to you, brothers. And
Yeah.
I just dropped by. I was listening in,
Mm-hmm.
and to me, I did want to defend my points because obviously in the chat I can't clarify what I'm saying, but I do think that both of y'all, specifically D. Darrell, was being a little disingenuous and misrepresenting my point and saying like you niggas are defending him, like but classifying me as defending Sinful to Peace. So I wanted to clarify that his actions that he did, I disagree with completely. He was charged with something. He went to court about it. He was found guilty of those actions, which are deplorable actions that nobody should ever do. And he deserves the jail time that he faced and every other consequence that comes along with that. I agree with y'all. My only point is that now that he is transitioned and passed away, I would rather see people just leave it alone. Same with when the Kevin Samuel situation happened. When he died, he's a very polarizing figure. People disagreed with the stuff he did and said, not that it was to the same level as the stuff Simple to P did, but to the same level of polarizing person that people disagree with the stuff that they had to say and then dragging them through the mud after they died. That's what I think is a terrible thing. Here's the last thing I'll say. Somebody as horrible as a person is, let's say Jeffrey Dahmer, for example. I think we can all agree that he was a terrible person that did horrible things. Even in his death, I wouldn't say let's have a 2-3 hour conversation talking about how terrible of a person he was, even after he's died. That was my point.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
If we had this discussion with a Jewish person about Adolf Hitler, what do you think they'll say? Let's not write any more books about him. Let's not do any movies. Let's not create laws. Let's we tell Germany not to have anything. You can't even speak of. What do you think they would say about the evils that were done to them in regards to them not educating their generations, future generations about the evils that occurred, so they would not repeat themselves. How would you what would you think their sentiments would be if you had this thing, once a person died, we just gonna forget about the past and just let be done with it? What would you think they would tell you for that?
Well, I think you know their slogan is never forget. They would never forget that.
Okay, so the
But
same thing
hold
for
on. Let
black
me
people. We will
true,
never forget. We should not forget.
but what I'm saying is that's a complete. And I'm not saying forget what he did. I'm not saying that, but that's a completely different scenario. I
How
mean,
is that?
what Adolf Hitler did affected the lives of millions of people.
And so what this brother did affected the lives of a lot of black people, particularly if he's potentially spread diseases that
Sure,
some of these people may could potentially have, and
sure.
also spread to other people while he's in the ground.
Let's say that all of that is true. You think that that has the same impact as what Adolf Hitler did?
What I'm going to say is just as evil.
Yeah, but then I mean that's a subjective
It's
conversation of
just
how
as
evil.
evil. Is just it may not affect as many people, but it's just as evil.
I agree. What they both of them did terrible things. I agree with you. We don't have no disagreement there. We don't got to get stuck in how evil or if it. Yes, we both agree. Him being involved with a teenage girl is a terrible thing. We agree. We don't got to argue about that. But the point being, after he's already dead, what else is there left to say? He's already dead.
To educate the people about evil Negroes like him, so that when we come across these people, we don't interact with them, and we educate young girls to not fall in and fall for these type of guys that could potentially traffic our youth.
And couldn't that all have been done while he was alive? Couldn't you have been doing
Yes,
streams
and it
about
also
that?
can be done while he's dead.
Okay. Hey, I guess we just, agree to disagree. Because I mean, after he's already dead, it ain't really, to me, you beating a dead horse. Like literally. You just stomping on the grave of somebody who's already dead. Like, what more could you want though? Like he went to jail for it, and now he's dead. So like, literally, what else could be done? You know what I'm saying?
Again, educate the public and the people about Negroes like this, so that we don't continue to produce Negroes like this, and we protect our youth from Negroes like this.
Yeah, I understand that, man. And then if that's y'all mission, then y'all brothers doing honorable work, and I wish y'all the best in that. And salute, and I'm gonna go ahead and listen in.
Appreciate it.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
There we
can
go.
hear you, brother.
Let me go grab the guy. I think. Okay, there we go. Um, so one of the things about I'm sorry, I had to get in my vehicle, but one of the problems that we do have, man, and listen, y'all, this is an ongoing problem. Why it's hard to take black folks serious. It- no other group is trying to play the let's forget the atrocity game. Okay, that why are we playing that game? Y'all wonder why, but it's how y'all gonna say, well, we need to address the problems that happening to men, women, black men. This is a problem I'm having with you, especially in this space. Y'all saying, well, we're not being respected, but y'all want to overlook that of a man that disrespected your society and did horrific things and put more. I mean, granted, this man and his friend were doing damage to y'all. That's like dudes who be in this space that sold drugs and dope and all kind of crazy shit, but then they jump on panels talking about the single mothers need to get their shit together. Well, hold up, nigga, weren't you selling dope and drugs? Weren't you out there pimping? Now you a pastor talking about the glory of goddamn how black men need to be patriarchy and shit, but you are fucking up the homes. So we want to forget that. See, that's why I be looking at a lot of y'all motherfuckers as fuck boys and fuck girls of the universe. This man had incurable diseases that he was giving to underage adolescents and other women. And I know y'all gonna say, well, R. Kelly. Nigga, we talking about Sympho the P. A nigga that was within y'all peripheral, was within y'all reach of doggone vocational talking points, and y'all had no smoke for him. Now, I had smoke. D. Darrell had smoke. Certain vices of brothers had smoke. Super Slide 75 had smoke for him. What other brothers I know had smoke? Y'all
There's a
can't
bunch,
say
man. Amiri had smoke.
who else who has smoke? Amiri, yep, shout out. Excuse me. Amiri had smoke for him. So y'all can't say there weren't black men going at this motherfucker. But see, y'all wanted a man that made y'all feel like a man. He made y'all feel like a man because he was taking underage adolescents and doggone raping them. Excuse me, graping them. Ain't that how some of y'all men talk about going to other countries and shit? Did Ramil have smoke from? I mean, shit. I guess so. I don't know. I can only speak with the brothers that hold the line that when we were going hard for family, motherfuckers were going hard at us. I'm just seeing an ongoing trend. Seeing an ongoing trend. There's so much hate about men in the home, but y'all don't got no hate for this goddamn motherfucker and other dudes like him that were going around doing devious shit to our community.
Facts.
They denied that he wasn't part of the Manosphere. This nigga got 2 awards. I remember. And even when it came out about his sexual allegations, niggas still wanted to hold on tight to him.
Facts.
Donating to him, praising him, telling him it was the girl's fault.
Facts.
When D. Darrell came at him as a therapist, telling him that he need to go get help, that he doesn't have a right to be here, y'all niggas attacked D. Darrell. When Super Slide got at him on the panel, y'all niggas turned on side. When Mary went after him, y'all said Mary was being a simp. Every man that has gone after this dude, y'all literally put up the greatest defense and blame the victim. And what's crazy about it, his court case, you can Google Sympho the P court case. The shit comes up, it's all over goddamn Google. And that white woman doesn't want to hear goddamn shit that Negro got to say. When he tried to say, well, she tricked me, he said, how did she trick you for 2 years? Mind you, he was with her since she was 13.
Right.
You mean to tell me for 2 years, D. Darrell, a man that's teaching other men about women don't know a woman's simple age?
And he knew damn well that girl. This whole shit about lying to niggas like O'Shea talking about she didn't tell me and nigga, you know, man. I'm sorry. Ain't no. Yes, I get. Yeah, they got some girls that, but ain't no way in that girl's speech, the shit she do. That mean you ain't asked no motherfucking real questions to really figure out what this goddamn girl ate. You could tell by fucking the mindset that something ain't right. Come on, man. Ain't nowhere in the world you can't differentiate a 14-year-old from an 18-year-old.
Let me give a special shout out to my homie Sexy Red TV. About to hit her 1,000 mark. And I watched, I'm not sure if he was in the chat. There were men jumping on the panel trying to push the narrative of the age of consent.
Again,
They were trying to defend Sympho the P and other men that had ideologies like him.
right?
Now, Red, if you hear, I'm about to drop you the link and Wacky and any other person, because see, I know I'm not going crazy. See, y'all say, well, BMT, why are you talking about it? Because see, y'all can't tell me y'all want to have the conversation on building. Why the fuck would I ever want to build amongst motherfuckers that literally want to come on the panels and ordain and defend sex offenders, rapists,
Facts.
child predators, human
Facts.
traffickers? Motherfuckers that talk about abusing and beating on women and doggone using and scamming men. Why would I ever want to fuck with any of y'all? I don't need y'all subs or following base. Fuck y'all. Y'all crazy as fuck.
Facts.
I'm not hurting for that. D the Rel ain't hurting for that. I don't think anybody within our circles is hurting for these motherfuckers. And I know y'all gonna defend this nigga. I know y'all gonna defend him passing in HIV around as maybe it was the bitch fault. She should have had her father in her life. Nigga, when you are a grown adult, y'all are two grown adults. It seems like y'all don't like y'all scared. Y'all scared to hold motherfuckers accountable. You want to control the woman and take away her rights, but yet you don't got no smoke for these niggas that be doing the craziest fuck shit in your goddamn front of your face. Like, goddamn, bro.
It's crazy, man, but that's the reality, man. This is the kind of these degenerate ass Negroes, man, and they get up here and say the same shit over and over, man. Just ridiculous. Every year, man, it gets weirder and weirder. Every year.
Oh yeah. I know, Wacky. I know you brought the facts about sex trafficking and human trafficking. They told you that you were gay because you called out another man. There seems to be something going on that when men hold other men accountable about doing this fuck shit, then y'all jump on Reg the bad guy when he was trying to get the facts about this type of shit. Y'all said, Reg, you don't believe the females?
Stupid shit, man. Just stupid shit.
Then weren't y'all defending Kevin Samuels when Kevin Samuels was talking about going in the bathroom with a single mother's daughter? Weren't y'all defending him?
Facts.
Now this ain't shit that we gotta pretend. We heard quite a lot of shit said on panels with other content creators talking about the age of consent. If it's the law, you can have sex with an adolescent. Shout out to Sexy Red TV for playing that on her channel. Y'all can look up the video. It was being played yesterday, which we had black men running interference, trying to defend that type of fuck nigga shit. It's bad when the goddamn British chick, Jessica X, I'm trying to understand why she got the fuck away from y'all. She was like, wait. You're saying that it's okay to sleep with y'all trying to saying it's okay. Well, you got to separate morals from the law. There is no law that is permitting y'all sleeping with children. There is no law permitting y'all to sleep with children. That is international. You will go and get locked up.
Facts.
There is no law. You got somebody who's ex-military, and you got somebody who works with behavioral health. So I'm pretty sure we're well astute, and we're both fathers. So I'm pretty sure we're well astute that having those kind of conversations Oh yes, oh yes,
Oh yeah, it's being
you know,
debated. Yes, it is.
you
It's
know, so
being
crazy.
debated.
That shit was being debated for goddamn. Listen, bro, this shit's been being debated. Now, I came around this space in 2016. I became a content creator in 2017. That debate has been going on since, yeah, the beginning of the space. It just got even more deranged and worse because then the actual perpetrators started coming out telling their stories of having sexual contact and penetration with children. You had men telling Sexy Red to get out of her feelings because she was defending that you should not sleep with a child, with so-called grown men on her panel yesterday.
Facts.
People telling D Darrell, you don't know what you're talking about. I work arresting predatory men on human trafficking. I don't know no judge. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all black men right now, if y'all don't hear from no, there is no judge. There is no judge. There is no judge that you are going to stand before with a minor and say that minor gave me consent. In any state of the US, that minor gave me consent as a 21-year-old man to have sleep with. There is no judge, male or female, don't give a fuck what y'all call their knowledge. No judge is going to let your ass walk out of there. I can
Facts.
promise you.
Facts.
No judge. None. A child cannot consent to sex or any type of touch with an adult. A child cannot consent. So it don't even have to be the parent or the state. Y'all do know the state can pick up the case, right? The state can pick up the case. Oh, right. They did that with this one, too. So when y'all say, well, the police didn't get him, the state got him. The state got him. They'll get him. I'm just saying, D. Real. They said that this space is supposed to be a space for good men, better men, high value men. That's what they told you.
Man, this shit is crazy. What we find out, man, it's a reason why we don't fit in. That's I never and you know you gotta at first when I came into this space, it was strictly for entertainment. I thought that some of the guys were real funny. I didn't think a lot of these Negroes really meant and really lived by this fucking code. And it seemed like the longer I stayed in the space, the more you start really all these strange Negroes just start popping up. Then these niggas became more and more fanatical to where they are today. And you know, the space was small, really small back then, and it's grown way bigger than what it was back in 16. And so it's way bigger. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is not a healthy space to be in. It's not. Just not.
Now, help me try to understand this. I'm gonna tune down. Why is there such a concern for dominance and control of the female, of the woman? Why is there so much of a control?
Because because these guys have subconscious issues with their own masculinity, and they think that their masculinity is defined by controlling a female instead of being a man amongst other men and competing with other men, being better and being more successful. Their inability to achieve that, they feel like I can obtain masculinity through the subjugation of females.
Now we heard. Now this is interesting. I remember when the DJ Pope situation had came out.
Right? I was just thinking about that earlier when I came on. I'm glad you brought it up.
Now when the DJ Pope situation came out, Fantastic and other men were laughing.
Right?
Game changer. A lot of those dudes were laughing at the women for a white man going through their community spreading HIV. Right. Mind you, it was the women. It was the women that actually got the authorities and got them locked up.
Right.
And here it is right now. Here another a situation with this one. They got no smoke for this black man. It was funny when a white man did it, but they got a black man that's been in that space. They ain't had no smoke for him.
Facts.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out the correlation because the irony is he has hanging around black men, and I'm not. This is not me punching at black men, but he hanged around y'all while spreading HIV to your women. How do we know this? But he told that to the judge. He wanted to spread that in the black community.
Facts.
I just don't know. I just don't know, man. Like this space, as Diderot said, and I can't put it out there anymore better than he did. This is not a safe space. This is a trauma. This is a trauma. Look at a lot of these that be talking about, oh, I'm a street nigga, I'm this and that, and then they'll say that they got all this money, but they making baby mamas. Same dude that talking about this conservative shit literally don't even have a family.
Right.
I can bring up that I bring up the stuff that's been said to me. I remember when Diderot did a debate talking about going to get marriage counseling, and literally you had it where somebody told Diderot that the bitch just needs to shut the fuck up and listen to the man.
Right.
And he lost that debate. He lost that debate. Amongst the men, these children, no, I ain't never done that shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all women, be careful. Fuck about count. You need to check the black woman and
Damn, BMT, I think you're in a bad spot.
yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. But that's all I gotta say. Happy New Year.
All right, brother. Peace.